Welcome to King Says So, a channel that advocates for one Africa, one land, one Africa, one language, one Africa, one currency, one Africa, one army. I wish to witness Africans all around the world united as one in our lifetime. Enjoy.
At White Knot Technologies, we specialize in bags, embroidery, branded wear, and screen printing. We provide the finest quality for affordable price and fast turnaround time. We make sure you'll be satisfied with your order. Visit us at 18 Fisher Avenue, Epping.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King053, Mr. Easy Imali Ening, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, I'm doing a review or reaction to what Mr. Mnangagwa was saying after he won, after he was declared the winner of the national elections in Zimbabwe 2023. So, like I said, in this channel, we have an understanding on how to read characters. And the way we read characters, we look at body language, we look at facial expression, then we listen to the tone of the voice. Those three things. There's a fourth one, like I've told you before, like the spiritual understanding. When we descend your type of character, when we can read through the lie, or we can read through the facade, that the face that you give us, we can read deeper. But most of the time we use three of these. So the three tactics. So now Mnangagwa has accepted the win, obviously very happy, and I just wanted to play this video so that you guys can hear his tone, can look at his body language, can look at his facial expression. Then we can analyze that compared to Nelson Chamisa, and then we see actually what the hell is happening in Mnangagwa's head. Let's quickly check the video and I'll come back for some more commentary.
So happy that the race was run peacefully, transparently, and fairly, broad daylight. And I'm happy that there was huge turnout by our people. I'm sure that very few people in this country will say that the elections were marred by any violence, because there was no violence at all. And I think this is what we should, as Zimbabweans, cherish and continue to maintain. This is now shows how mature our democracy is. It is possible that even in a family, not all children become obedient to the parents. The parents will do their best to teach culture to their children, but some kids will continue to do otherwise. But they still remain kids of the family. Yes, I'm aware that some observer missions went beyond their call of duty and began interrogating legislation passed by our parliament. It is my view that every single sovereign country passes their legislation through their legislature, and Zimbabwe is not an exception.
Now, according to me, when we look at facial expressions, usually you will see with the eyebrows going up and down, irritation of the eyes. You see a sharper look on the eyes on a person. You see a big smile, or whatever that you read from the facial expression tells you where we are going with this person. From what I'm reading from the facial expression, first, is that Mnangagwa has got no worries in his life. The crocodile is smiling. The crocodile is not intimidated by SADC, the observers that were sent by the AU or the world observer. Anyone, he's not intimidated by anyone. No one actually is threatening Mnangagwa, if you come to think of it. Everyone He's saying, it was not a free election. It was, but nobody's saying what they will do about it. Yes, it was not a free and fair election. So what? Nobody's saying anything. So the crocodile, looking at his body language, very relaxed, very relaxed. Those little small children, he says, not even in a family settings, not every child is going to obey what the parent wants. There will be small children that are doing, he's just brushing off these attacks like they are nothing. Why? Because it is, the attacks are not there, are not really threats. It's just a dog that is barking behind the gate. And the crocodile is not easily intimidated by any animal. So for me, when I look at his body language, also he is more relaxed on the body language, very relaxed. They have announced me as the president. Job well done. I am done. It's time for 5 more years. 80 years old, this old man sitting there speaking about the future of Zimbabwe. What future could you possibly speak about when you are 80 years old? You are looking at your casket, you are looking at your funeral policies, making sure they are all up to date. But unfortunately, there are people that gain from ZANU-PF and that have voted for ZANU-PF. Do I believe that head count X marks the spot? Ballot paper for ballot paper, ZANU-PF got 2 million votes. I don't. But it does not matter what you and I believe, because ZEC has announced him as the winner. So now the question then follows is, what is it that anyone else can do? Me and you can make 100 videos on YouTube speaking nonsense, speaking brave and all of that. But if you are not going to challenge the ZANU-PF on a military level, on a strategic level, where you are not going to bring international support to fight them, then I am afraid to say nothing is going to happen in the courts. Nothing is going to happen that is Zimbabwe has not seen before. Sanctions don't scare Zimbabwe anymore. Mnangagwa knows how to smuggle gold out of the country. They are using Dubai and all of it. They are working nicely. These people are rich. ZANU-PF people are rich. They are eating. They are eating. So only me and you that are struggling. It's only me and you that are struggling. But the ruling party, with over 200 seats in parliament, they are doing fine. They are doing fine. I don't see any worry whatsoever. I don't dictate any worry. I don't dictate a man that is being threatened. He's not worried. If you are going to go to the courts, go to the courts. If you are going to pray, pray, because you Zimbabwean people love praying. Yeah, the other one wrote on the comment section saying, "Do you think God is a fool? God will allow Mnangagwa to when his people are suffering?" My brother, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't. Let's leave this thing of religion out of this let's leave politics to be politics. Because you are going to fail when you're trying to challenge me biblically for politics. I'm very, very clued up with both. These two, don't do that. Because I will say, no, God chooses the leaders of the world. So respect and honor the leadership, the government. What are you going to say? What are you going to say? I can start there. There's many other points I can point out in the Bible. And I can also point out God giving the people the strength to challenge leaders, kings, Pharaoh, and whoever. God is saying, going against the leader. So let's not bring the biblical aspect into this thing. You're going to spoil the whole thing. Understand? God, let's finish it like this. God helps those who help themselves. If you are going to stay in your room and you are going to be on your knees while I am breaking into your car and you are praying that God must fight for you, I will be taking your car. That is how Africans were enslaved, because we wanted God to fight for us. There's no God that is going to fight for anyone. God will give you the strength to fight your enemies. I hope I'm very clear on that one. So this thing of Zimbabwe is a praying country, Zimbabwe is a loving kind thing, that nonsense has to stop at one point. It has to stop. I'm sorry to say that, but it has to stop. It has to stop. So in conclusion, Mnangagwa, very happy. He's going to have his 5 years. I'm seeing other people coming out saying he's not going to finish the 5 years. He's going to finish the 5 years. Why am I saying that? Because there's no threat to his life. If he is healthy physically to reach 85 years, he's going to be the president of Zimbabwe for the next 5 years. Why? Because Zimbabweans, we don't want to do anything. We don't want to do anything. We are okay. That is the sad reality of what is going to happen in Zimbabwe. It's your boy, King053, Mr. Easy Imali Enengi. Until we meet next time, guys, please click the subscribe button. Here you'll be getting only the truth, guys. Politically, so African, Pan-African spirit. We are one. We still love each other. We can disagree on the comment section, but respectfully. So let us love each other. As Africans, let us unite with each other. We don't have anything but ourselves as Africans. So let us make sure that the love and Ubuntu is the first gift that we give to our neighbor, and then everything else will follow. Let us love each other. Let's not kill each other. Let's not hate each other. Let us just respect each other as Africans. It's your boy King053. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. And I salute you.
Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed the content, leave your thoughts on the comment section and hit the like and subscribe button, and we will meet on the next one.